Okay, so today we're going to be filming a quick tutorial on how to build a room or museum on PowerPoint. Okay, so to start, we're going to start with our walls. So we'll go up to Insert, Shapes, and we'll get a rectangle. So we don't have to be too precise with how we're drawing them straight away because you can always edit that. So we can do that about there, make sure it's lined up in the middle. Perfect, so that's aligned. From here we want to copy and paste that, so I like to go Control C, click somewhere else, Control V, and then drag that along so it's parallel with the other. There we go. Alright, from here we want to get the next part of the wall to show the depth, so we'll get a trapezoid shape for that one. So that will also just be in the insert again, over here. And again, don't worry about the shape to start. You can rotate it to parallel and put it in the top corner so that it's aligned, and from there you can adjust the shape. Alright, from here, this yellow dot, we can change how long it looks, the depth perception. So we can have that shape there. We want it to be quite a large room. And from here you can just copy and paste that again, Control C, Control V, move it over, rotate it, and drag it back parallel. Okay, so that's lined up nicely. Now we just want to get our back wall. So to do that, we're just going to get a rectangle again. Go into Shapes, Rectangle, and you don't have to be too particular with this one. So you can edit that after a way, so get that in the middle for starters. Move it down to match here, and as you can see that lines up. Alright, so next you can see we have all our walls, but we don't have a roof or we don't have a ceiling. So to do that, once again, we're just going to insert some rectangles and we'll send those ones backwards. If you want your roof and floor to have the same texture, you can do one large rectangle and send it backwards. Or if you want them to be slightly different, you can simply do two. Send that one backward all the way. Doesn't want to work. There we go. So that's all the way back. Then we can simply copy and paste that one. Bring it down. And once again, send that back. There we go. Okay, from here, we want to differentiate the floor to the the floor down here to the roof. By doing that, we will change the colors. So we can choose our roof first. I want it to be a nice grey colour, but we don't want it too dark. So we'll go there. And for the floor, I'd like a textured floor. So we can go to Shape Fill again, and you can go down to Texture. If you are after a particular style floor, you can go and Google a picture, screenshot that, and insert it through that. However, I am happy with the white marble. Even though we have the wooden floors, you can see all the different ways to do it. But yes, I want the white. And then from here we'll change the colour of the walls. Okay, so we'll set them all as the roof for now. And then from here we'll change the gradient. So we change the gradient so it looks more realistic with the lighting. So you want the light to be coming to the middle in here, so we want the darkest part over here. So that's that one there. And we'll do the same with this one. However, because this one has flipped, we need to keep that in mind when finding the right gradient. So you can see this one's linear down, which shows the darkest part down here and the light up here like we want to match this one. So linear down just there. Alright, and that shows a bit of depth as well. For the back wall, I'm happy to keep it just the same colour. However, if you want to change that again, you could have light at the top, or you could have light at the bottom. So linear down, or if we go over here, it looks like there's light in the roof, which we might keep as that actually, it looks better. Alright, and the next one, again, this one's flipped, so we have to change that to that one. And now this one, gradient, so it looks with the darkness on the outside like that. Alright, so now it looks like we've got some lighting in the room, so it's more realistic. From here, we can start adding to our walls. I want to add an image on this wall. So as you can see, I'll need to have a trapezoid shape to mirror that one again. If I want, I can just copy it again, click somewhere else, paste it, and then I can downsize it so it's mirrored. And then we'll move that one to the center, just like that. Alright, and the pictures that I've chosen today are going to be from my trip from Canada. So to insert that one, you click on there, you can go shape fill and picture. Alright, so we can go from a file, and I've already labeled these and flipped them to how they need to be. And we'll choose that one. And as you can see, we'll make it a bit wider and bigger so you can see it a bit more clearly. There we go, you can see that photo's there on that wall. If you want, you can add captions underneath just by inserting a text box. And we can add a picture on this wall also. So copy and paste the shape. Click somewhere else, Control V, make it smaller. We'll make that in the center at the top. Alright, and for this one, we'll go to the shape fill, picture again, from a file, and I've got my back wall picture there ready, insert that. So that's a photo there, and then we'll go to the next wall, same again, Control, copy, Control paste, make that one a bit smaller, go adjust it to the wall, there we go, and that's, you saw that was equal there. Add another image from a file, and we've got our right wall labelled down here. Alright, so as you can see, there's our images. Now we may want to put some words on our museum. So we can insert a text box for this one. So we go insert, text box, you can draw one down here and move it to the center and line it up with everything else so it's all equal. Alright, now what text would we like? So we can name it Lily's Room or Museum, whatever you like. You can put that into the center. Doesn't really work for me. There we go, that's there. With that, you can also change it to word art and make it as pretty as you want. For now, as a demo, we'll just leave it as it is. And then again, you can add that from either side. But if I want someone to be able to explore my room, I can add arrows so that they can do that. So that's what we'll do next. So we'll go insert, shapes, and we'll go to block arrows and over here. So we'll draw that one down here so it's nice and clear. Alright. From here we want to hyperlink that. So click on that, link it, and then what we can do, we can place it in this document, or if you wanted to send it to somewhere else, you didn't have to, but just for this, we can place it in the document, and then that can just be the next slide. Okay. And so from now on, when someone clicks on that, they'll just go to the next room over. However, I'm just creating the one room for this tutorial. And as you can see, we are done. We've got our photos, our walls, roof, the floor, and then an arrow hyperlinked to the next room, which would be over here. So if we view that one, play from current slide, if we click down here, it takes us to the next room. Alright, so that's how you do it. Thank you.